¿Qué hay, gente? ¿Cómo están? Bueno, estamos de vuelta acá en Baldur. Disculpen si el episodio anterior lo terminé así bruscamente, pero es que sin querer queriendo apreté el botón de terminar el episodio. Sin querer, digamos, ya da la misma, hacia el final.
That wall's an illusion. Hiding what, I wonder?
Ahora, sí, me sigo sorprendiendo. O sea, vuelvo a decir exactamente lo mismo. Me sigue sorprendiendo. Sigo encontrando cosas. Más cosas. Y esto, ya sé lo que es esto.
See what this does.
Esto me lleva al underground, ¿ok? Ahora no voy a, o sea, voy a bajar solo para activarlo, pero sí. Y otra cosa que me tiene bastante intrigado es que, por un lado, hay una cueva allá abajo que no puedo acceder. Y todavía no sé por qué. Esta fue la parte que yo vine y que quise subir y no pude. Sí, esto ya lo conocíamos. Ya, porque yo revisé todo esto. O sea, lo conocíamos. Yo soy de los que me gusta explorar y todo, así que de hecho yo revisé todo esto, como les dije. Pero no teníamos la posibilidad de poder usar esto. O sea, no es que nos sirva demasiado, honestamente, porque no creo que entre por esta cueva de nuevo. Tal vez sí, tal vez no, pero no creo. Prefiero salir nada más y ya. Igual ya revisamos todo. O sea que... Y ahora que salga voy a hacer el campamento, porque lo tengo que hacer. Hay una nota, mira. Yo juré haber recogido esto, pero parece que no. Bueno, esto ya está todo revisado, la verdad. Y como dije, a salir. Y acá voy a hacer el campamento. Ya, bueno, voy a hacer aquí el campamento. Lo necesitamos.
It's her, Karlak, the archdevil's servant. We must rest in camp. It's time she had her
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rest, then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
Hells! Older Ravengard's been taken. Then we need to seek him out and get him to safety. You see, Grand Duke Ravengard is my father. I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him. Thank you. That means a lot. But I wonder, what makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast. I know. And you're right. When I look into a mirror, I see two faces. I see the Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And I see Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory, a man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind. I'm all for it. Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist, brave as Baldur and stubborn as a deep Rothay, daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with Father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance. It's been a badger's age since I've twinkled my toes. A drunk ogre could put on a better show. It's for the best. I take a tumble and splat. There goes my good eye. Make some room and I'm all yours.
O sea, no estoy seguro si necesitan estar conmigo para completar una misión, honestamente. Lo veremos. Porque... No es necesario. No creo que sea necesario, honestamente.
You wish to speak? It's had the whole region around Moonrise Towers in a chokehold of darkness and despair for years now. Those who remained are shadow-cursed. If you don't die at their hands, then you become one of them. We have to get to Moonrise, but the less time we spend in its blighted surrounds, the better. Precious little, but I'm quite certain it can still be found. Miss it? Oh dear, no. It's a terrible burden. Takes you away from nature and forces you to deal with others. Beware. I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oak Father's creations. With such stimulating company? Never better.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
You did? Wow. That was sound of you. Why'd you do it? Glad to be counted among them. Really glad. Wish I could have been there to watch those Ignots crumble, but I'm just happy they're off my tail. Then again, facing them down might have put my tin can into overdrive. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down. High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him. Sounds like a good lead. Hopefully our guy will be among them. A tune-up would do this old tub a world of good. Soldier? Old Rusty? Sure. The year, 10 air. The play. I was she put 10 years of that. The guy named Gortash, politician, inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job, a good job, with people I liked, doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again. Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about? Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that nautiloide. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you? Lucky you. Sometimes I think I'd be better off indulging in a bit of light oblivion. Well, we may as well make some good memories mixed in with the body horror, huh?
O sea, aún igual siento que no quiero cambiar de compañeros, la verdad. Más allá de...
I knew we were a strange band, but a fugitive from the hills? Now that's someone worth knowing. Not that I want to get on the wrong side of any devils, but this Karlak is a survivor. Plus, I appreciate anyone who opens a conversation with threats of bodily harm. What's to tell? I was sired by a vampire named Cazador. Everything before that is so long ago it's ancient history. And everything that came after, well, I'd rather not reflect on it.
O sea, si veo que no hay nada muy interesante que conversar, la verdad, lo evito, pero tengo que hacerlo, me guste o no. Hay información tal vez importante.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you. My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all. I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over. You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you.
Voy a guardar, no me voy a arriesgar.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle. The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push. Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it!
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick.
¿Perdí el ojo?
Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now, don't move.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run. I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat!
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage.
Nah. No, no lo voy a hacer. No tengo idea.
Sure you?
Marcharte. No, gracias. No quiero perder mi ojo. Ya lo vi. Lo acabo de ver como me hizo perder el ojo.
You only have a matter of days to live. Don't dally, my friend.
No tienes puta idea. Ni siquiera sacó al bicho, hermano. En serio. No tienes puta idea.
What path lies before me?
Realmente.
Already feeling better.
We may have to increase our camp provisions now that we have Karlak along for the journey. Those muscles don't run on fresh air, I'll wager. Still, she'll be useful in a fight. Wouldn't you be in my place? If there's even the slightest chance that Shah worshippers remain within our reach, we should try and find them. Even if they're all long gone, and that seems quite likely from what we know, who knows what they may have left behind for us to use? My people are nothing if not resourceful. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a dark justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a dark justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable. I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come. Dark Justiciars are hated by many, judged to be ruthless fanatics. Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a Justiciar in their midst. But there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind.
Karlak's got the brawn of a warrior and the wiles of a survivor. Best of all, she speaks her mind plainly and fully. Show her due respect.
Sí, pero no necesito dos guerreros. O sea, sé que él no es tan importante para mi grupo Astorion, honestamente. No siento que sea tan importante. Pero por ahora me da exactamente lo mismo, la verdad.
One horn! The stink of Avernus! Advocatus Diaboli!
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
Karlak, the Archdevil Zariel's gladiator, come to burn the Sword Coast to ash.
Well, not counting the fuckers that need a good hurting.
Shut it, devil! I know your kind. A heart darker than a shadow's nightmares. You'd cut a child's throat just to taste the blood.
A devil? I didn't take the blade for a fool. I'm...
A great fire roars through you. The fire of the first hell. You are Karlak, tearing through demons across a blood-red landscape of fire and volcanic cinder. The front lines of the Blood War. With every swing of her axe, Karlak fulfills Mistress Zariel's purpose.
Proof! Clear as summer sky. It's over, Karlak. It's time you feel the sting of the blade.
I've tried to tell you. I'm not what you think I am.
Another vision. Karlak's blade rays slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Will shudders with Karlak's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Balduran's helm, No! I will not be tricked!
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
No! Devils cannot be trusted!
You know monsters better than anyone. Can't you look in my eyes and see I'm not a devil?
You don't know what this means. You don't know what you're asking me to do.
I'm asking you to live, Will. I don't want to hurt you. And to be frank, I'd rather not find out how the Blade got his name. I swear to you, on all I am not what you think.
Shit! Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce. I see the good in you, Karlak. I promise not to lose sight of it, even when the hells burn hottest. You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me. Well met.
O sea, todos tienen sus demonios, la verdad, y o aprenden a convivir con ellos. O sí, o aprenden a convivir con ellos. Es como, no sé, bueno, la verdad. Estos salamis tienen ataque, que me haga risa. Salames con ataque. Entonces, bueno, hay que salir, la verdad, y seguir explorando.
Let's see.
Esto ya lo tenemos activo y todo. O sea, en realidad ni siquiera, o sea, hubiera sido posible que, digamos, no era necesario caminar, la verdad. Pero bueno, ya caminé, así que dale. Ahora, puedes completar las misiones más allá de que ellos no estén contigo, así que eso es perfecto. No es necesario que... Abajo ya no queda nadie. Y ahora solamente nos queda como ir a ver esta parte de acá, honestamente, y seguir avanzando. Porque aquí ya revisamos todo lo que había. Entonces, como queda lo mismo. Y el fuego ya se apagó también. Bueno, o gran parte, por lo menos.
Something good here, I hope.
Y acá hay un teleport. Ahora sí, me voy a pegar un baño, yo creo, y me voy a tomar un café. Ustedes no van a ver nada de eso, así que no se preocupen, les voy a poner el video, pero sí, me hace falta. Ahora parece que aquí no hay mucho más, así que voy a explorar acá como para sacar. Ahora acá abajo hay una cueva.
Better keep an eye out.
Hay algún bicho, probablemente acá abajo hay algo. Ahora, ¿se puede llegar ahí? No creo, ¿ah? Claramente están estas marcas de acá que sí me di cuenta de eso. Pero estaba más fijándome en otra cosa que en eso, la verdad.
I'll take that.
Ahora no me acuerdo si revisé, creo que esto no lo llegué a revisar.
open up.
Entonces, prácticamente hemos revisado casi todo. Faltan un par de cosas. Sí. Pero la verdad, misiones aquí más que todo son abajo, o sea, aquí. 3 misiones ahí. Se supone que debería haber una misión nueva donde dice: descansa en el campamento. Will nos ha anticipado una revelación inquieta sobre un cierto testigo que debe afrontar. Debemos hacer un descanso largo cuando podamos. Estar claro que no hay mucho que... Corazón diabólico, hemos encontrado hierro infernal. Deberíamos llevárselo a Doman. Hemos encontrado... Vuelve con Damon. Hemos encontrado hierro infernal a Damon. Pero no me acuerdo quién era Damon, hermano. No hay ningún Damon en los diálogos, la verdad. Corazón sombrío. Esta pregunta, esto acá. Damon debe ser la chica seguramente, ¿no? Porque debo tener, claro, si me dice que tengo hierro infernal, debe ser lo que he encontrado en las profundidades del más allá. ¿Dónde está? Es que no lo veo, la verdad. O sea, el hierro, yo vi hierro en algún lado de acá. Lingotes de plata, lingotes de oro, lingotes de bronce. Estos trapos no creo que valga mucho la pena. Una arcana. Qué raro que no lo vea ahora que lo estoy buscando, ¿eh? Ni idea.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Ay, sorry. No me acuerdo.
Assume nothing.
No me acuerdo.
No one's stopped me yet. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
O sea, o es acá. Paso de la montaña es acá. O sea, podríamos llegar hasta aquí y ahí yo me pego el baño y todo el tema que ustedes, como dije, no se van a dar ni cuenta. Y ya. Y ahí yo continúo con el episodio.
A dragon rider. My kin are near.
Damn thing could blot out the sun.
Se pasa la montaña.
It would be too much to hope that's nothing to do with us, wouldn't it?
You go a lifetime without seeing one, and then they won't stop.
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Mag Gresham! What? Apart from the dragon? Look. That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. Unless you're looking for a fight, that is. Nobody. Just another harassing fool trying to stay alive. There's plenty of us around. What? Just follow you around? I go my own way. Alone. Rag. That's it. I'm getting out of here.
Entonces, encuentra a la patrulla Hit que busca signos de un Kreskin en la proximidades del paso de montaña. O sea, voy a grabar porque claramente aquí va a pasar algo. Esto es...
What's in here?
Sí o sí va a pasar.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
What the fuck? Grabé antes, ¿sabes? Un dragón. Qué hermoso. ¿Podría meterme en la cabeza del dragón? Okay.
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
Wow.
A red dragon. I envy its knight. Would that I rode such a steed. A crash must be near. Come, my kin await. The dragons serve Githyanki. I'll see it does you no harm. Follow me. We are close to the cure we seek.
Ahora quiere que la siga y bueno, se está pasando todo por el culo.
We must speak.
Yes, Kithrak. We shall find it.
Ahora voy a bajar, honestamente, pero ella, bueno, es que es su clase, su raza, son del mismo género. Yo que me quería bañar, bueno, vamos a ver esto y me baño porque realmente quiero hacerlo. Pensé que no podía, o sea, pensé que tal vez no podría llegar acá, porque tal vez aquí me pasó lo mismo en esta parte de acá. Pero parece que no. Mientras que no me vaya del lugar, todo está bien.
Ryder, my time is short. Lead me to...
Shh. Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat. Yet you are not bleeding. For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child.
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel. Proud. Regal, even. You will call me Gestil Kithrak.
Voss, Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say. A Geich vessel has fallen from the sky, Lae'zel. Thieves aboard have taken a weapon most precious. It is polyhedric in shape and inscribed with the sacred runes of our people.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon that Voss seeks is the same one the Absolute's followers are hunting. It's the artifact that she carries. Her mind focuses. The Gith's suspicions cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is right within their grasp.
Take word to your creche. You are to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
A ver. Grabé antes.
You honor me with this duty, Kithrak. I shall alert my caretaker with haste.
The Kithrak nods, content with Lae'zel's answer.
You serve your queen well, child. Take your slaves and hunt those who escaped the Geich ship. They must carry the weapon.
I fly now to Vlaakith, our undying queen. She will see your faith rewarded in this plane and ours.
A current of deception carries Voss's words. Wherever he flies, it is not to Vlaakith.
To Danos! To the sky!
Qué hermoso el dragón. En serio, qué hermoso.
Damn it all! You did well to intervene, vexed as I am to admit it. The Gestil Kithrak would have flayed our skin and left our carcasses to burn in the sun. All for the sake of the artifact that we carry. The crash is near, this much we know. We follow the path forward and into the valley. No one, not even the ignoble Gestil Kithrak, will keep me from my purification.
O sea, no creo que pueda matar a un dragón. Honestamente, lo dudo. Pero tampoco le voy a dar el artefacto porque tiene un dragón. No creo que sea capaz de... O sea, ni aunque tuviese la habilidad perfecta, digamos el máximo de habilidades en percepción, en lo que sea, en carisma, en lo que fuese, ¿ok? No creo que sea capaz de poder controlar ese dragón porque el juego no me va a dejar simplemente. O sea, sería todo muy fácil con ese dragón. Me encantaría, no voy a decir que no, porque me encantaría, pero vuelvo a decir, no creo que el juego nos deje controlar un dragón simple. Y aquí tampoco se puede saltar de aquí a allá, no. Así que como queda lo mismo y tampoco hay camino. Y ahora sí me va a tomar un par de minutos porque aquí prácticamente ya hemos visto todo. O sea, voy a revisar una vez más por si acaso, a ver si me olvidé de algo, pero según yo derrota al soberano. Esto es... Ese es el ya sé cuál es. Ese es el honguito que nos mandó a hacer una misión. Ese es él. Ahora, aquí hay algo, voy a guardar. A ver, sé que me tengo que ir a bañar porque quiero, pero lo necesito. Y ya está con un café, yo creo. En mi caso, por lo menos acá en mi país, ya he tomado como 3 cafés hoy día.
Kithrak takes great interest in this relic of yours, Shadowheart. Or
I'm
should
way
I say,
too big.
weapon.
Always room for more?
Esta es la ciudad de los goblins.
What's that?
Así que bueno, nos veo en un ratito. Bueno, vamos a ver qué onda, porque hay que ver qué onda. Ya exploramos eso. No sé si acá hay una subida hacia la montaña, que no creo. O sea, hay partes del mapa como por ejemplo esta que no son alcanzables, simplemente. No, porque acá hay una salida, o sea, hay un puente, ¿no? Y acá el mapa tampoco te deja ver hacia arriba, o sea, hay un tope, ¿no? Y acá tampoco hay un tope también. Entonces no hay nada, simplemente. Estoy tratando de explorar todo lo que pueda, pero como dije, más allá de que esté esta roca aquí, hay una roca ahí. Esta roca de acá no te permite. Igual soy un bicho raro porque no todos van a hacer lo que estoy haciendo yo. No todos van a perseguir todas las misiones. O puede que mucha gente sí puede. Dependiendo, si eres fanático como yo de este tipo de juegos, puede ser que sí. Puede ser que sí. O puede ser que no. Todo depende. Pero ya eso, como dije, depende de cada quien y cada quien disfruta como quiere y súper bien. Nada que decir. Voy a grabar. Esto, bueno, ya sabemos que no se puede pasar. Sabemos que las misiones que nos quedan más que todo son bajo tierra, digamos, ¿no? Porque aquí ya no hay nada, 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 no hay nada. Y nos queda solamente esta parte de acá. Ahora quiero ver, porque no, si me dice vas a ir a otro lugar, un ejemplo, me podría decir eso. Llega hasta la vez, podría decirme vas a ir a otro lugar. Entonces quiero ver si es que me lo va a decir. Paso a la montaña. Este punto de iniciar una nueva etapa de la aventura. Ata todos los cabos sueltos. No quiero seguir porque claramente si voy hacia allá no voy a haber atado todos los cabos sueltos que tengo acá abajo. No. Y la forma más rápida de bajar hacia, yo diría que es acá. O sea, creo que sí. Porque ¿cuál era el otro lugar? Ah, no, no, mentira. Esta era la forma más fácil de bajar. No. Claro. O sea, esta era la forma más fácil de bajar. Y teníamos estos son llegar paso a la montaña, bla bla bla. Esto es derrotar y esto es la parte liberar los genomas de las profundidades, que espero que esto no me diga está saliendo de la zona, ¿no? Y te vas a ir a la verga, ¿no? Espero que no me lo diga, por favor, no me digas eso. Vamos a ver.
A vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
Human, what are you doing on Gek's raft? Where's Gek? Who are you?
A ver. Parezco un absolute, o sea.
All right. No reason to get your tongue in a twist. Well, come on. Let's get you to shore. You'll need to report to the sergeant. You lot, keep patrolling. I'm heading back with this one.
You continue forward in silence until the lights of a camp twinkle through the murk.
Me encanta el juego, man. Me encanta. Me gustaría que hubiesen más juegos como este, weón. Pero no hay muchos. He jugado casi todo. Winter Night lo jugué, Baldur lo jugué, Baldur lo jugué. Final Fantasy ha sido el único que no he jugado mucho. Soy muy antiguo. Y no me interesa jugar en Play 5, la verdad.
Well, I'll be plowed sideways. We've got a welcoming party.
You shithead! Time you showed up, we got trouble.
Spit it out! Sergeant finally choked on True Soul Near's prick.
Drugno! The twat soul caused a rockfall. Trapped tighter than a ring on a fat finger.
You're shitting me. You pay up?
That's the trouble. He's got the gold on him. Sergeant's arm is falling off with all the gnome slaves she's been beating. Who's the hoon, Greyman? Another slave for the dig?
I am Lae'zel, daughter of Gith, defender of Vlaakith, and I am no slave.
Oh, that one's feisty. Thrin's gonna knock the snot right out of her. That's so.
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Duergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be... You ain't shitting. Felt the tingle. Your twat-soul chum owes us a load of coin. You want through? Make a donation. Unclog your hole. Just shitting around. But I'm warning you. That twat soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
I am keen to sever Nir's head. A shame we must do the favor of freeing him first.
Pues quiero ver, o sea, quiero revisar, porque lo que digo es no quiero perder mis misiones, ¿no? Claramente hay ciertas partes donde tú puedes avanzar sin avanzar al siguiente episodio. ¿No? Ahora volveremos, ¿no? Con este barco. Así que está todo bien. No es que digamos hayamos perdido las misiones, porque cuando pasas de un acto a otro, lo que no zanjaste se pierde nomás, ¿no? Eso pasa en gran parte de los juegos, que lo que dejaste atrás sin hacer cagaste nomás, no lo hiciste, así de simple. Pero hay una parte, o sea, hay una parte del mapa que no hemos visto ahí, que es el árbol, que está debajo en las profundidades. Quiero ver cómo entrar ahí.
Don't like strangers here, but Absolute must have took you in. Me? Who else? My spiders sussed them out of hiding, then Nir taught them a thing or two, and I let them fly. Caught them sniffing around. Easy marks. Had the stench of the Toplands. Hung them here as a warning. Ain't no one drugs with Clan Flameshade.
A ver, veamos qué onda. Tengo que revisar bien. La verdad que parece que se puede robar y todo el tema, ¿no? Pero primero quiero ver.
I have something to ask.
Qué hermosas son esos detalles.
These spiders aren't wild. They've been raised by local Duergar and are fiercely loyal to them. They appear to be in conflict. The larger spider versus the other three.
mugs with clan flameshade.
O sea, podría estar, entrar en modo sigilo, guardar, y abrir, salir de esto, pararme,
How much farther can I go?
Y ver qué hay acá.
You got me. You wouldn't survive a 10-day on your own.
10-day.
Persistent. I'll give you that. Unless you're here to kick some stiffs lakeside, I suggest you bugger off. You gotta be kidding. These trash don't have nothing on them but rocks.
Rocks.
You spot a shiny trinket on one of the corpses.
Thank the Absolute. They're all yours.
Absolute.
¿Sabes lo que me encanta este juego, man? Me encanta. Realmente se esforzaron
Gnomes
mucho.
killed under the yoke of slavers.
Pray if you want, but they won't thank you for it. The dead are an ungrateful lot.
With a flick of the wrist?
Igual los mandé para otro lado, así que...
Let's have a look.
The scraps of a nightfall feast.
To break bread in Shah's name, then spill blood in her name. Sacred rite.
I bet that'll fit in my pack.
Una llave.
What's that?
Bueno.
I smell a trap.
Habló de una trampa, pero no la...
Ready. Let's do this.
I've missed this.
Pifia, me estás jodiendo, tío. Que te voy a cambiar probablemente.
Victory awaits.
Porque pifias mucho, hermano. La verdad. Ahora no necesito
Where do I go from here?
gastar eso ahora. La verdad. Falló el ataque. Ácido, perfecto. Entiendo. Te podría tirar ácido también.
Can't give up.
I will ascend.
Make it hurt.
I will ascend.
Time to push my luck again. Can't slow down.
Need to stay focused.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Let's end this.
I'm ready.
I've got a long road ahead. Can't slow down.
O sea, el menos diestro realmente es Aspiron. Pero lo mantengo porque, bueno, ya. O sea, lo tenía desde el comienzo. No sé si me entienden, solo por eso. Pero si veo que se pone, si veo que realmente no es, no sé, no es a alguien tan bueno para mi party, en algún punto lo va a cambiar. Porque tenemos gente que probablemente sea mejor. ¿Dónde vas, hermana, por favor? Solamente estoy pidiendo que agarres eso.
Something good here, I hope.
Quiero revisar, o sea, antes de avanzar hacia el otro lado, prefiero revisar acá, honestamente. Porque aquí tengo un poco más de libertad. Ya, igual esto es muy grande, o sea, tengo que abrir esa puerta, revisar toda esta parte de acá y seguir viendo qué más hay acá también y todo el tema. Pero yo sé que las misiones están acá, pero me gusta explorar, así que prefiero explorar. Y acá probablemente hay una trampa, porque fíjense que aquí hay un cable. Pareciera ser una trampa.
More for me. Seems simple enough.
Just another crate.
Hay alguien viviendo acá.
Hold it! I swear to Iron Hand. One more step and a blow us to chunks.
An ashen scent fills the air. The barrel is filled with smoke powder, but the scent is acrid, as if contaminated somehow. Or much, much more concentrated.
The gnome's well and truly mad.
Shut your mouth, Hoon, or I'll shut you down. That's the point, genius. Better to die in this shit heap than rot in Moonrise. You want me? Come get me. Gerdo Iron Hand, I have lived for you, and now I'll die for you.
O sea, estoy pensando, ¿no? Tengo que terminar el episodio aparte, pero...
Don't do this. Don't pretend you give a shit about me. Shit. I can't do it. Go on. Drag me to Moonrise. I'll make you cult nutters suffer. Well, aren't you sweet? I'm not stupid, you know. No such thing in Grimforge as kind hearts. Spit out what you want, and let's be done with it. You want to barter with rune powder? Look, you have no idea what you're dealing with. Any true Iron Hand would trade their life for a grain of this stuff. It's the whole damn reason we're here, and I'm not leaving without it. But let me go. Maybe I'll spare you a vial.
rune powder is gnomish folklore, an explosive of awesome power handed down to the gnomes by their war god, Gerdel Ironhand, a formula so dangerous it was stricken from history, if it ever existed to begin with.
We've heard the same ones, I bet. A fistful of fire that can turn cities to dust. Well, it's real. And I need to bring it back to Baldur's Gate. I'd rather my clan were with me, but the mission comes first. A vial's what I can spare you. Look, we're freedom fighters. We need this powder to prove a point. To people who really need a point proven to them. Let me go, and you'll be on the right side of history. That's all I can say. I go where there's shit to stir. And there's no shortage of options. I'm getting the rune powder back to Baldur's Gate. Alone.
Bueno, gente, ya me pasé del tiempo, así que realmente tengo que dejarlo hasta acá el día de hoy. Muy poca gente llega a ver todo este video realmente, así que como que me despido de la gente que se quedó hasta el final solamente. Así que nada, ya saben, suscríbanse, dejen like, compartir, compartan el canal y nada, yo los veo en el siguiente episodio porque todavía falta mucho por ver.